got about, I don't know, 15 miles outside of Fort Worth and got a flat tire. So okay, big news. There's Jenna. There's Nikki. Y'all, we are headed to Round Top and we're gonna take you along for the ride. It's gonna be amazing. Check out like major snack pile right here. We've got a back full of all the things you can imagine. I will be there for a few days and videoing along the way, and we've got 3 design clients that we are buying for. So I've got a long list and things to find, and we're so excited to take you guys. Okay, so sometimes things don't go as planned. We got about, I don't know, 15 miles outside of Fort Worth and got a flat tire. So we have a sweet guy that's offered to help us while we're also waiting for roadside assistance. We just gotta make the best of it, friends. Just gotta make the best of it.
No, I'll never forget that day. No, never forget that day. No,
Okay, we made it. It was a very long day. This is probably the longest it's ever taken me to get to Round Top. But we can say that we conquered some really hard things. And it's 2020 and we can do hard things. So we're gonna take you guys along for the as we had wanted, but we're staying in this really fun place. It's called the Vintage Round Top. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So we just kind of wanted to like take it slow this morning, which a little bit of panic sets in because you're like, what am I missing? What is somebody buying that could be mine? But I've just learned Round Top is so huge now that there's something for everybody and you don't know what you're missing. Like you don't know that it's gone. So I'm just kind of operating on like whatever it is that we find today, it's just meant to be. We're loading up these amazing crates for League. Ty's got his League hat on. He's representing. Y'all, this little photo area we're doing for them is going to be so, so darling.
It's already rolling, so just, yeah.
Okay guys, we wanted to show you our wholesale space. This is our showroom at Market. We wanted to show you where these really cool vintage screens that we found at Round Top ended up. So we've used them kind of as layered art pieces on the wall. Actually, I was really inspired this season by these groupings of vintage paintbrushes that I found that had just old paint and things just layered on them, some stools and some different tables that I found that just had kind of layers and layers of paint from some old art studio. And I was really inspired by that for some of our jewelry pieces. These that have the kind of speckled paint marks in them, these fun things, yeah. And so we were already kind of processing through that as we designed our line for this season, our new jewelry line, but then we carried it over to our space as well using these vintage screens. Come on through. Come on through. I know, Jenna and I dug through stacks and stacks and stacks. I mean, hundreds.
Yeah.
And it had just rained that day.
Yes.
And so we were digging through the mud and whatever, and didn't really know exactly how we were going to use them. I just knew that I was totally inspired by them, and so I started pulling out the ones that had the same color stories and started grouping together color stories, and then lo and behold, they were the perfect fit for what we needed to just zhuzh our space up here.
Jenna added
So
a little
fun.
bit of color onto a few of them, but they really, kind of in and of themselves, were awesome to begin with. Set a great tone for our backdrop.
And then we screwed on these vintage paintbrushes and used them as bracelet bars. And then just flipped over. We loved kind of getting the dimension, and so we just flipped over new canvases that we found on sale and flipped in behind, and then created our little groupings and vignettes of jewelry. So this is when we showcase it like this, we're selling to other stores, other boutiques and retail stores, and so it helps them to kind of see it collected together, so that they sort of are inspired and know how to merchandise it in their own stores. But then we also have to make it easy for someone to come through and skew. So it's kind of a multi-layered challenge when we're working at Market. It's not the same as when we design and put things in our retail store. Yeah, it's a little bit different. You have to make them easy to sell.
Let's talk about these guys.
Yeah, and then that's our fun inspiration.
Well, and it started out, this wall, before this all happened, it was just this black wall with our vinyl up top. Is there a mirror on this wall?
It was just a bar that had jewelry on it.
Jewelry on it, so it has totally transformed the space to have the screens up and the layers of paintbrushes and sticks.